Yes. So you are in Edmodo now. So when you come to Edmodo, so you have to go to your home and then you have to create a class. We started creating a class. So the those of you could not see, they can watch the video in that higher education group. I have given how to create a class. What I am saying is available as a video over there. So those who have missed out also can do that. So we have created a class. Let us name the class fun class. Maybe fun class. Disturb your class. So it is a class to have fun. Yeah, and then select a grade. Maybe we'll take it for, let us say, to a higher education. Okay, 12th students. Then select a subject, languages, some professional development. Yes, we'll make it not 12th, won't sound good. Let me go to adults, higher education. Yes, then you have subject, you have to choose Edmodo training. Then you can change the color. It is in green now, so I have created a class. So watch how it looks. Yes. Okay, so you can add the students by giving them mail IDs or even explore the class. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so this is a fun class which is created. So how do I share now? I have a code here which you can share just like there I shared. Lavanya, you
Yes,
can
ma'am.
hear me and follow.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So we have this being shown to all and people can join. But since I have put you into a higher education group because I have a group of people who are interested in learning, so I wish you don't join this fun class because I'm going to remove it immediately. Yes, sir. So now I'm going back to home. So in this fun class, instead of creating in fun class, I'll keep in higher education class so that you can take a quiz there. So this is higher education group. So hope you all are in my class WJ7MUB. So if you see here, so I can look up what posts I have made. It is little slower. This I'm in Mumbai, so it is in the 10th floor, little bit tough. Then I can see what folders, what small. I haven't created any small group. I can put the students in groups too. So let us go on to see how to create a quiz. So you have an assignment. I can create new assignment or you can even create a new quiz. So let us see. I just posted a quiz about my university and then you can I can also go to my library. If I don't want to create, you might have already created, and maybe from Google Drive, if you have any Google form or any Google document that you have made as assignment, you can take from there and add here. So let me explore my Google Drive. So I hope it doesn't take too much time, otherwise we can create. So connect with Google Drive. I can connect. It's going there. So maybe all these aspects are there. We can just skip on that. You can just explore and add a document and all there. Yeah, first let us learn how to create a quiz in Edmodo. Before we go to the Google Drive, it is asking too many details which I don't want to share in public. So I have a quiz here.
Ma'am,
So
just a
what
minute,
is
ma'am.
the,
Just a minute.
yes,
Participants are saying they're not able to see the Edmodo. Uh, See, I'm
Edmodo.
seeing, yeah. See, participants, are you there in that Edmodo session? Can you please confirm? The code was shared to you because many of you have been joining in between. The Edmodo code I'm posting in the chat box again. This is the classroom you have to join.
But I think they can see my screen, yes.
PPT is not visible.
There's no PPT, I'm just showing the whole thing. I'm making it live. Yeah, let me go.
Yes, ma'am.
Now what is seen now? Edmodo?
Yes. Yeah, your quizzes. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it's getting cut off and I don't know why.
Okay.
So, yeah, keep telling me whenever it gets cut, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
So this, okay. Now I have, so as we have already discussed how to create a class. If you are joining in middle, you join to that higher education group Edmodo, which Lavanya ma'am has shared. You can see same video, same PowerPoint, everything I'm going to post in that group. So how to create a quiz? This is very essential. So I have created some quiz for my students. In my library, I have other things too. Now I'm just going to a quiz I have created. So what I do? Now I just want to edit this quiz. Yes? Or let us start with a new quiz, then later we can create. So let me create a quiz, create a new quiz. So I'm creating a quiz. You have all these things. Now create a quiz. This video also I have shared how to create a quiz. Quiz title is My University. Let me put as university because I'm very familiar with it. Okay, go through the link. To answer the questions below. Okay, so like that you can do. You can do that. Now I may give a link here. So as I go down, it allows me to. So it is staying is buffering. Okay, slowly it gets. Then instructions. So now quiz questions I'm adding. So I can choose. So there are two things: quiz details and then quiz questions. Quiz details are you can give instructions like say true or false, or say fact or fiction, or sorry, fact or opinion. Go the answers questions below. Fact with fact or opinion. Instead of true or false, it's always better to go with fact or opinion. Then you can go to quiz questions, and this is multiple choice. So multiple choice I have chosen. Now I'm a professor of English. Okay, so I can keep a question on that, and the students can answer. So you can say fact. Answer can be fact or opinion. Yes. So the students can choose. Now when I open, I'm getting 3. So I'm closing 1. Otherwise it won't assign later. So I have given first question. Then what I can do, this is a fact. So I'm choosing this is the right option because it allows you to immediately grade the students. It gives marks also to the students. So I have given 1 mark. Then I can, if you want, I don't know, maybe you can also give that third option too for the students. Next I can take add a new question or add from question bank. Those options also you can look up later. So let us add a new question. Then let us go again, let us to go multiple choice. I am from Satyabama, ranked among the, okay, Satyabama ranked among the top 50 universities in India. Okay, so this is a fact or opinion. So I may give you link to check. So fact, opinion. So if at all you give some reading materials to the students, you can share the link here. So I can put the link in the question itself. Okay, so I can remove this third question, and then if I want to give the link, I may again have to go back to the quiz details. Then I may give the link here. Yes. So I can give the students a link to my university www. You can also add the link there. Okay, so once I do, I can preview how it looks. Top you have to preview. It's getting, I'll show you already prepared preview. Then it is little slower this place. So I can assign also. If I assign, if it is not complete, it will ask me some detail. Assign to whom? Maybe I will assign to higher education group. So I'm getting a preview now. Since I clicked both are coming. So this is, I'm a professor of English. It's something I can answer fact. Then I can go like this. You can test. So it's a fact. So done. Yes. Now exit preview I'm doing. Then after I exit preview, then I can assign to the students. If there is still any problem, it will tell me send to whom, higher education group. So when I click, I have so many classes, I can send it to higher education group. So I can go down, there's so many in the higher education group, or in particular, if you have any student who needs extra help also, you can take their mail ID and send. So I can set the deadline 20th of July. How many minutes I give? This is a simple question, I can give only 1 minute. So then randomized questions and all we can do. So it won't come in the same order. Then add to gradebook, I can add show result to students upon completion. So that if you want, you can do, but you need not do that also. It is up to you. Depending upon the situation, you can take a decision. So this is assigned to higher education group. It might have been assigned if you are part of the group 2. So maybe it's got cut again. Let me go back. So always have a backup plan with technology. That's why I have one. Okay, let me go. So I have a video of doing this Edmodo. So you can always look up if instead of something is wrong. Okay, sorry about that. So let's, as it opens, we'll go to Nearpod again. Yeah, so it has opened. Now let me go to higher education group. So there are so many still joining. I can see the top. I can see the red dot, which means there are some people joining. And then if you look up this, so I have given an assignment to all, and anybody can try taking this. So if you see, I have given this assignment just for 1 minute, and I also have other assignment. So you go through the video. This is one assignment. Similar to that, I can create and give one link to the students, because in technology based learning, you can't ask them to write paper pencil tests. You can make a video of how to present by using Screenomatic and ask them to present their, share their screen with PowerPoint being run. So all these aspects are given in the links here, technology, how you can implement in the classroom. So let us look up this quiz, go through the create Edmodo class, creation of Edmodo, one assignment I have given. Then there is one quiz I have given. You can see Satyabama University, 5 questions. There is somebody who submitted it already. So submissions I can see. So view quiz. So as a teacher, I can only view the quiz. As students, you can even take the quiz. If you wish, you can take. Okay. So view submissions. I'm looking at view submissions. Somebody who joined and has done, and they got it all right. So incorrect. One is incorrect, and you can see how many correct answers are given, how many wrong are given. So you have 3 correct answers. So what is incorrect? So it's a fact. One thing is about fact. The other question is, what I have given is Satyabama got 39th ranking as NIRF MHRD. It is a fact. So fact and opinion. Then now third question is, Satyabama offers these courses like BA, MA English, BE, BTech apart from those. So this is a factual question. So we offer all these courses too. And then the fourth one, there is another question. So they do not know the name, spelling went wrong. So we must be allowing them to write wrong, correct the spelling. So teachers can look up and give grades when you give up, fill up the blanks as a problem. Multiple choice, you can, small errors, always if you give fill up the blanks, ensure that you go. So Chennai is student have written correctly. So there are out of 5, 3 are correct, and fill up the blanks due to spelling errors, it has gone wrong. And then I can delete, and then I can switch a student and grade them and look up their marks too. Okay, so like that you can do. And then let us go back to my home again. I can close it here. Then view submissions again. I can edit again. I can go back to my home, and then I can create a new quiz. Now let us create a quiz part is done, and there is one more video which I have shared in the higher education group. two videos are there. One is for creating an account, the other one is for creating a quiz. So multiple choice, assignments, everything I have given. So these two aspects, if you start doing, you can even Google search how to do things on Edmodo. So let us come back to Nearpod. So if you are new, you have joined recently, I'm closing Edmodo because it is not working for me. So which I'm doing with you. So I need to resume because usually when you close, the code will change. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I don't want to change it. So you should be cautious. This is code we have been
Using,
doing
yes,
it.
yes.
Yes, the
Yes,
same
ma'am.
code. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have done till here. Then let us take one quiz on Earpod. All those who have joined can take a quiz here. So which quiz you want to take? So let us experience what students enjoy doing. So we'll go to the this device only. I haven't let you watch. Okay, so you please take this quiz fact or opinion. Yes, already I can see many of you there. So I'm looking from students' point of view. So Nearpod, you can see any problem students have and even explain to them. You could hear me and see my screen, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So I can switch over from teacher to student. Now what I can explain to the students what you have to do. So many doubts which teachers have is how do we ensure the students are present or not? Edmodo, we do not know whether the students are doing or parents are doing. And but when you come on live classroom, you can ask them to switch on the video. Yes, and you can watch them live, and every few minutes you can give them an activity like this. This is a summative formative assessment can be done, and you can check their understanding. So on Edmodo, teachers can create polls, quiz, assignment, notes, blogs, and award badges. What do you think? Is it a fact or opinion? Those who haven't joined, put in the chat box too. Is it a fact or opinion? It's a
Fact, fact.
yeah, fact. So I just clicked. So you should not put to the slide next. You have to go to the bottom and click on next. Okay, then the next question comes. Edmodo is a secure platform which ensures safety and privacy for users. Is it fact? Is it a fact or opinion?
Yes,
It's
fact.
a fact
Fact,
again
fact.
because they say that, but maybe somebody has a problem and they may say it is not secure, so it may remain opinion. So opinions can be both facts and need not be facts also. It can be proved wrong. Then I found Edmodo very useful. Is it a fact or opinion?
Fact again.
It is a opinion,
Opinion.
isn't it? It is my opinion. Maybe somebody hasn't found it useful.
Mm.
Then next question. So many classes can be created. There is no limit to the number of classes one can. I hope everybody is taking. Please take the quiz along with me. So request everyone to take so you can experience Nearpod. And then you can also save everything in the library so you can have unlimited storage for easy sharing and reuse. It's a fact. So Edmodo does this. Next one, if you see, so next quiz, next question I have to go. So what I did, I by mistake, I have done the next slide. So this is a problem which one of my sessions people are they just clear, and then you have to go back to can create quiz polls, award badges. It's a fact. So again I have to take because I didn't save it. Then I'm giving it a fact. Again I have to go. So this training we have to orientation we should give to the students in the beginning when we use Nearpod. So when we give assignment to the students, we should not consider first few once they master. So then this is the link given shows a 4 stars for Edmodo. So I can put an image. I can click on this image which is here. I can see it is 4 stars. You can also open the image. It's a fact. Then I can submit. Once it is done, I can at the bottom I can click submit and the assignment is submitted. Since I'm teacher, I can't submit. Then I'm coming back to teacher's view. Hope you all have taken the assignment.
Yes.
So Manjula has taken. She got 5 on 5 and Shobhana got, and then some haven't joined. Okay, so many are getting well. They're doing very well. You can see the student scores also here. So you can make an assessment of the understanding of the student. So you have people, 50% of the people haven't answered. That means 50, some have logged in, not even doing anything. So you can check their names who haven't done and be after them, if at all it is your own class. So this is the advantage of Nearpod. And then Edmodo, you can put lessons and all. And then Nearpod lesson also you can give. So there is one more option for Nearpod. You can leave the lesson open for a month with the same code. Live lesson, the code changes. Once you close the lesson like this, if I click here, if I end the session, it ends. But if I keep it for 1 month, I'll show you that application. So still some are taking the quiz. So it needs more time because students may not may be able to access. Sometimes they have issues in using Nearpod. If at all they have internet problems and all, you can do. So these are the answers people have given. So you can share the result. Okay, I shared with you my result and the students also can see. So let us move on to the next one. We have just few minutes left. So this is something which you have watched, which I have shared already about creation of this. Then let us move on. This game is very interesting from students' perspectives. So as you go through, you can look at things from students' point of view and teachers' point of view too. Okay. So from teacher's point of view, if you create a climb, I have to do continue, only then you can play the game. So how you all are here, you can take any character you want. Please take any character climbing Mount Everest now. In COVID times, we desperately need to go out. Let us go in virtual world to the mountain. So I can see Praveena has joined, and then Shalini, Jayaprada, and Shobhana Venkateshan. So people are joining here. So you, Dharani and others. So this is very interesting with the students because it gives them some you have no stirrer. So whether they can't move out of home, now you can take the quiz. Start. So you can start the quiz. Let us see who goes first. Who reaches the top first? So Shalini, have you started? Praveena got. So first question, to create a class, you have to do this. The second one. You can invite the students to join the class by inviting them by create an account or sharing the class code. So the second question is this. So the third question now. By unlocking the code, the link is open to the public to join. So I made a mistake. Yeah, I gave it like fact. So you all get wrong even if you give right answer. 1, 2, 3. We can create documents in Edmodo to share with classes. We cannot share from Google Drive and by uploading. Is it fact? False. It is false. Isn't it? We can share from Google Drive and everything. So leaders are moving ahead. So we're coming to the last part of it. Sobhana is leading and Lavanya and Chetana are behind her.
Very interesting.
We can
ma'am.
keep deadlines and time limits to submit quiz. Is it true or false? Yeah. So let us see who are the winners of reaching the mountain top Everest. Okay, she got 5,000 points,
Wow.
Lavanya.
Nice.
Yeah, this you can do in Neopod, which you can't do in Edmodo.
Okay.
Okay, so the game is over. So this is one new thing which you can do with the students, and it will show them as winners too in 3 places, winners and all. Okay, shall we move on to the next slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me show who are the winners before we move on. It will show people on standing on a pedestal kind of. Yeah, time to climb is over. So what are the advantages? We'll just reflect before the session comes to an end. So the advantages, many advantages for teachers and students. And but people who do business may not find it useful. That's why it's not so popular among the people. We also use Google Classroom where we can give comments. There are many features. If the students submit handwritten, nowadays most of the students they are doing scanning of their handwritten assignments and uploading. But in Google Classroom you can edit and give comments, but that is not available in Edmodo. So unless your students, all of them, they can't type in their phones and all. So most of them prefer to write and submit. Especially in some houses, one phone is being shared by total family. So in those situations, I feel Edmodo can only be used for sharing information. And most of them prefer to write and submit. Still some are like that, because just like that we know something about Edmodo Neopod, we can't jump in and do things. We have to look at students point of view too. So it is up to you to take a decision whether to go with Google Classroom or Edmodo. But what I do is I just keep this, keep it to store materials long term and all. Google Classroom, it is something personal, we don't want everyone to enter and through our mail IDs. So that's it about it. So any questions we can take. So you can take this also, neither nor. This is how to create a quiz, which I have put in this a video, which I thought I'll show, but we have problems in playing this. Yes. So if you wish, we can show this or no.
Yeah, we can show.
If there's the problem, let me know. I'll stop it.
Participants, shall we go ahead with this? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Please.
Yes, madam.
Yes, madam.
So if you don't want to do too much, you can even make videos, because 1 hour talking is also tough for us. Teacher talk time should be less, in fact. So I'll share the link in Edmodo. If you are part of it, you can just watch. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you. Let's go on to the next slide. So some students may not be able to come live. Then what you can do, you can make a video. Just student cannot listen to you more than 10 minutes. We know that 10 to 15 minutes. 2 videos you can make in Screenomatic. If you have a laptop, it will capture you also. If you don't want to be seen, like first video, I allowed the camera to capture me. The second one, I didn't. Only the screen has been done. And how we have to make a screencast, which I have shown in my higher education group. I have kept the video also, how you should do, which link you have to go, how you have to make a video of it. So when I made a video, sometimes I just paused it again, I made adjustments again, continued from there. Like that you can experiment. Technology needs to be experimented to master. So we have done this part. It's over. It has come back to the first thing. So what I'm going to do now, once I can come to this live session, and then I can take the report. So what happens when I click on the report? The report of the students' work will be mailed to me, or it will store also. Yes, I can end the session. If I end the session, none of you can access this, but I'm still ending the session. Okay.
Okay.
For all logged in students also, the session ends. But if you have students who may not be able to join, what you can do is you can go to settings. I'll show you what to do also. So this is Nearpod. You can go here. You can use student page. You can click on student page. Then it will give another. It will give some other code. So if I do student page, this is open. Required student submission. So here I can give that option for all the quiz and everything. Then you can make it student based. Now anyway, I don't think I just want to share, do not want to share anymore with anybody. But as a teacher, what is our advantage? Our advantage is you have your lesson ready. Any commission or any inspection happens, you can show the students' work, formative assessment, everything is available with the date. So everything is available and it is very easy for you to show. You can even download this. You can even have a hard copy, and you can go to your workspace and post it and save it too. So any doubts you have about Edmodo?
Ma'am, there's one question on Nearpod from
Uh-huh.
Mr. Karthik. Difference between Nearpod and Kahoot.
Kahoot also is there. Like this is too much. Like 1 hour session is too much for Kahoot. Nearpod is Kahoot. You are creating assignment. Yes, you are creating quiz assignments and all, which you can share in Edmodo and Google Classroom and all. But Nearpod is a lesson plan. This is one lesson. Okay, there's lot of difference. So this lesson ends now. You imagine that you are attending a lesson on Edmodo. How to create this lesson ends here. So if I want to teach about something else, then I create another lesson. So if you have 40 lessons, your total course is over. So like that, you can keep your lessons in Nearpod. So it is only for 40 students. Remember that it paid free version, only 40 students can join. If you have more students, you can make a copy of the lesson. Yes, and you can make a copy of the lesson and make other students to join other lesson, the rest of them. You have to go somehow manage. And Nearpod is excellent in my opinion. All PPT. Now you see we keep forgetting where we have any workshops you conduct. And if at all I do again on either Nearpod or Edmodo, I can come back to this and make slight changes. For example, let me see. I can edit this. Okay. So I hope I answered his question rather than going further with my explanation.
I hope
Yes.
Mr. Karthik, you're clear. Okay, any other questions, participants? Yes, thank you. Participants, you can post your questions. I think ma'am is done with the presentation. And apart from like just teaching Edmodo, she has made us do hands-on on Nearpod also and Edmodo also. And she gave valuable tips of always having a backup plan. And we had a trial call yesterday. She was very nice to have come in for a trial call with the Google Meet and trying this playing videos and all that, so that we don't have any technical glitches today. So I have a lot of things to take away from her, like from this session and personally from her inputs. And I want the participants, like if you have any queries, please post it across to ma'am.
Maybe I'll just show how to create lesson. 1 minute.
Yes, ma'am.
Nearpod, if they are interested.
Yes, ma'am.
Just it is not a big issue if I show they're all teachers, they can learn. You just have to create an account as a teacher. Then you have to log in through your Google account. Then you just have to go and create a lesson. Create your own lesson in Nearpod. Then it comes like that. You have to create one slide by slide. You can upload slides also. Okay. So if you want to create an activity, so there's a then add slide. Then you can have options, you can explore, you can put all web content and all that. I want to put a slide. Yeah. So I want to keep a slide. Then it comes like this. The first slide is always empty, okay, because that's where we are clicking. You can drag also the slides. They can write the text. They can write the text of, like, for example, I want to teach them about, okay, what do I think of now? Conjunctions.
Okay.
My students, then I can go, I can put the layout at the I can choose the layout 1+1 or 1 2 elements. Then I can add, okay, I can add GIF too, okay, so I can do learn from home, like that, okay, like that. I can search online. It makes things easy for me too. So I can put learn from home, so I can take this. So this sounds good too. So like that you can make your classes interesting. So you can put funny things here. Yes, I can select anything and add this. Yeah. So I can have conjunction students playing this. Then I can put the text content and all. Like that you keep doing it, then I am saving it. You can type, as normal thing you can type. So once you do that, you have to add an activity next clicking to the slide. Okay, so you have to put left here. If you want to act a slide means you can go and do this. If you do here, then an activity can be added. So you can time to climb. Just now you played that game, matching, quiz, flip grid and all. So I'll share a link in higher education group how to do Nearpod by Relo, and you watch it, because I learned by like 5 classes of Relo I attended, and also that video I watched. So maybe you can do the same. I'm sure you all professionals can definitely go ahead. We only need to know what is available.
That's
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Can you just take a couple of questions, ma'am? Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. There was one question about what other tools can be integrated in Edmodo.
So which standard are they teaching? Which standard? Any idea? Higher education or school?
Not sure. Geeta ma'am, can you please answer? It was a question on what other tools can be used, and there was question about whether it can be Nearpod can be used for maths and accounts.
Yeah, because you can choose maths. So many lessons you can explore. It can be used anywhere. Even Edmodo, you can. There are already lessons are there in Nearpod. Okay, so you can explore. There's something like. It's okay. Let me abandon this lesson. It's not. Let me. So you can go. There is something like add-on. Okay, it doesn't allow me to leave it.
Okay.
Okay, so some blah blah blah. I do that. Save and exit. So you can just go to your account and then you see explore maths. You can put images, you can download, you can put your slide in Google Slides and save as JPEG and then upload to. So it is very easy for every teacher. Okay, so you have all these, you can explore every Nearpod library. You can even take lessons from others. You can search also. You don't have to create on your own. So there's so many lessons like Kahoot, Kahoot you can edit and do. So science lessons are there, maths lessons are there. Just explore things. It's a wonderful way of teaching. But if you pay, you can take many. We can convince our institutions to pay. If you more, I'm sure they do that. But for now, we can go with 40. First you learn, then we can request them. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
So many lessons are there for anybody. So you have to go math, science, social technology, computer science, kindergarten, first, second, you see everything is there. A skill builder, assessment, warm-ups, professional development, anything. Just like the way you have in Edmodo. Yes? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
See, I'm into educational technology. I'm not teaching English here. If you have observed, I'm trying to even tell that you have to encourage people to join our university, Satyabama also. That's why I gave a quiz. Yes, Satyabama. We have B and MA programs. So looking forward to having more students for our UG, PG courses of English. And our university invested a lot in technology. We already started online teaching, online exams before any university can start. Um, so this is, you have to be one among the top people to be in the race. So I just, as a representative of my university, they are training us in all these things. We have hands-on training in conducting exam, aspiring minds, and then we have a training in using Canvas. We have been experimented with three, and then they also taught us how to do Google sites and all that. Now certain things we have to do on our own too, because we know the level of our learners. So universities will have something, a standard, like we have, then we have Moodle. They have some standard. When NAC and BA comes, they have some rubrics for assessing and all that. So we have to follow that. But when you have on Canvas and Moodle, you can't have interactive. Recently, I have come across another app. Relative of mine is doing in US. I'll share that. I don't remember. They do clickers, and there is one more app which I'll share, which I'm planning to learn next 1 week. And then we have to be one with those people, going forward with technology. Edmodo is there for a long time. So we need to be interactive. So we have to learn from others. This is something we reloaded. US American Embassy people are doing. So they are with latest things. So they are using Neopod. So I thought I have to share with people Neopod, Edmodo plus Zoom or Google Meet. Those three things are basically needed by anybody. Previously somebody asked which is better. So if you're having children below some age, they can't post and all in Edmodo. It is very difficult. You have to be interactive with them. So how can they write and post? Very tough, because you're still teaching them writing skills. So then it is not possible, especially if you have children who cannot converse in their English language. It becomes very tough. So Neopod is good, along with Google lessons. Give them assignments in Edmodo. That is my feeling. So these three are very important. For assignments and all, Edmodo sharing materials, or you can even have your Google site also. I've got blogs. If you go with IS students, they create their own blog, share the links. There's so many things, not just, you have to experiment. Maybe if you have another session, I'll tell you Wiki for higher students.
Sure,
The
sure.
Wikis also can be used. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for your time. And participants, I would appreciate if you can leave your feedback in the form link shared there. And I thank ma'am so much for taking her time out. I know she's extremely busy. And I thank you so much, ma'am. I hope all the participants found this session useful. It was hands-on, what better could be, and there were so many takeaways from the session. I thank all the participants for being here across various time zones. Thank you so much.
Thanks for your kind words. Actually, it is my intention to help the children. They're left out in COVID times, and both teachers and students are learning at the same time. It's my pleasure to share the knowledge which I gained through the support of my university and our Chancellor, Colonel Dr. JPR, who always encouraged us to learn. So learning is a lifelong journey. So we have to keep learning. I hope you gain something. You experiment Neopod Edmodo immediately. Thanks a lot.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.